Action.
We're here with our Pensacola resident. We're asking a few questions about the power company. So how long have you lived at your current residence?
Oh, since 1990.
And what has been your experience with the power company?
It hasn't been that bad. When I first moved in here, like I said, it was $70 a month on my power bill. That lasted over 2 years. It went up to about 80, 85, something like that, if I remember right. And then it creeped up to where it is now, 22 years later, to 140. They went down. It was 165 a month for about a year until this time last month they decided to lower it down to 140 a month.
Is there anything you do to keep your electric bill as low as possible?
Right. Well, this is the most I've ever had on. I usually have just the light over the stove, maybe the TV's on, and the air conditioning in the summer. And occasionally I'll, have the outside porch light on to see what's going on, or the bedroom light to go in there to get something. But that's it. I'm paying $150 a month just for that privilege.
Would you say how they charge people is fair?
I think it's a little outrageous, compared to what it was. It seems like they could give people like me a little more of a break if all they got to do is pick us out on their customer account records on the computer system and find out who we are, and that have a minimum wage, not wage, but income, or both. And it's very difficult for them to try to make ends meet. And for these type of people particularly, they need to have a break. They need to have something more than what they're getting.
So is it often some months you find yourself wondering how you're going to pay the power bill some months? Is that with all the bills and everything?
Right.
It
sometimes involves getting family members involved in it, and it starts causing hard feelings if you're unemployed and can't pay it back. And that's mounting up in this country also with the way things have been going the last several years. It's hard on a lot of families. And something needs to be done to try to help out people a little more. What the utility companies are doing, they're not doing anything. They're just carrying on business as usual, and they ought to know that that's, come on, give the people that's having a hard time a little more of a break than what you're giving them. Thank you and have a nice day.
Are there any resources that you have used to help pay your power bill when, say, family or friends were not available? Right,
but it's like a domino effect. When it falls over, it affects somebody else. It's like a toppling over another domino until it all goes all the way around.
Have you ever personally dealt with anyone from Gulf Power, and if so, have they been pleasant?
Oh, they've been fair with me. They've been very accommodating with payment bill arrangements over the years, but I feel like they're not trying to cooperate a little more on what they should be doing with people like me that are on fixed incomes.
Well, certain programs have like budget billing. How
right.
is that? Is that a good program? Would you recommend it to other people, or would you say maybe just pay your monthly power bill?
Budget billing is just fine. That's a good implemented program that they do have, I have to admit. But that is a program that's kind of more or less geared to people that's retired, that has a steady income coming in. It's not geared towards people like me.
Oh, okay. So, will you be eligible for anything coming up in the next few years that would assist you in paying your power bill?
Well, not that I'm aware of right now. It would be nice, though, if they had some kind of a program to give, like I say, it's not going to be that many customers that they're going to have to help out like that because, I'm 65 and Majority of the customers are like from early 20s up to about in the 50s, 60s, whatever, just before prior retirement. So what I'm saying is that they just need to try to hear what I'm saying. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's bringing these kind of remarks up. And I'm sure that they've heard this more than once.
If you don't mind me asking, is there any month you remember that your bill was significantly, like, completely ridiculous, you don't know how they got that, and you felt that it was unfair, or were there been several occasions?
Well, no, it was just pretty much it was all because of my situation with being unemployed at the time. That's happened to me several times, especially in the last couple of years. I worked gainfully. I was not unemployed at all for about 10 years straight. It's just that the economy has kind of caused a lot of this.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, I think that we've hit most of the basics, and thank you very much.
Okie dokie, y'all. Remember what I'm saying? Or
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.